Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have The Flood. I will admit right now that I was completely wrong as to what this was all about when this number was picked yesterday. It is not about the biblical flood or a version of it or the history or the archaeology or the whatever of the flood. It is actually something that takes place in the Okavango Delta on the edge of the Kalahari Desert in Africa. It is in Botswana. Blah 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 blah. This is a documentary. It's an hour and 32 minutes long. It's from 2018. It is absolutely gorgeous how it's filmed. Although I'm pretty sure that National Geographic just spends like a month sending in a ton of people to just shoot, not shoot like with a gun, but with cameras and video and everything else in 4K and just so many different, just high definition cameras to film every single animal that is in Africa. I think they all send them all out at one time, film them all, and then they take all the footage they have and then make like 100 different documentaries. That's my guess. Because we've been to the Okavango Delta before in other documentaries. This is not the first time in the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge that we visited this area. This time it's more about the cycle of the flood. Well, that's mentioned, I think, previously. But in this one, it spends an hour and a half talking about the cycle of life where everything is pretty much a dry desert for the most part. And then, due to the rains that fall in Africa, bless the rains down in Africa, come pouring in, filling up the delta, making everything wet. Ow. And feeding the animals, causing them to hunt, kill, eat, mate, give birth, raise their young, and the cycle starts all over again. You get to see close-up video of so many different birds, cats going after impalas and like just chomping down on their neck and just waiting for them to die, just to give up. Even though little ones join in and start nipping at the heels and the butt. Weird kids. Anyway, they just start nipping away at them until they're dead, and then they start eating. Yes, you will see a lot of kills in this thing. It is, well, I shouldn't say a lot. It's not like a crazy, zombie killer type of movie. It is just nature, and it's a lot of animals killing and feeding. So if you're upset and unsettled by graceful, beautiful animals suddenly getting torn to shreds, well, it's not graphic. They don't get graphic with it, but they still get killed. You know they are dead. Then this may not be for you. But if you want to see some amazing macro photography close up with little birds and bugs and all sorts of things that are just absolutely gorgeous that you would never see sitting around your apartment for the past year in quarantine or whatever, or even just if you got out and went to Target and you still wouldn't see any of this stuff. It's some astounding things that should be checked out. It is interesting. It's about an hour too long, or maybe a half hour too long, but hey, I'm pretty sure this is what the normally they throw out these documentaries and they're 45 minutes long each because it takes into account the National Geographic commercials and everything else. But without commercials, it's 45 minutes. This is like two slapped together, and man, it's dang it, I forgot to get the name of the woman who does the voiceover. I'm gonna find out here. Angela Bassett. Door. I thought she sounded familiar. Angela Bassett does the voiceover narration for this, and she's a little too into some of the stuff that's going on here. She's a passionate voiceover person, so it's fun to just listen to her talk. Other than that, it's your standard documentary with just gorgeous visuals. If you love animals and love seeing some of them die, but then also see them raise cute little babies and feed them with patiently from their beaks with a fish while the dumb little baby bird just pecks around. By the way, if the parent drops it, baby doesn't get fed. The baby ain't gonna take the thing from the ground, I guess, from the nest, and the baby just starts poking around, not really sure where the food is. Maybe he's blind and just smells it. I have no idea. Either way, lots of cute little cat cubs and lions versus bisons, and it's hippos. Some great underwater hippo footage. They are masters of their domain. Even the crocodiles don't mess with them. It's some pretty impressive content in this thing. So if you get a chance and you like this kind of nature documentary, National Geographic has done it once again. It's not for everybody, obviously. You might be educated, and if you don't like that, if you don't like being educated, then this is not for you. But it is something glorious to see from high above and also way up close, closer than I can ever imagine. So that's all I got to say about that. Check it out if that's in your thing. To me, it was a little slow at times. It's beautiful. So a little long, but beautiful. Anyway, we're not going to randomly pick an episode for tomorrow because tomorrow's Wednesday, the 9th, and guess what that means? Loki. The Loki series starts on Wednesday at about midnight, so I'll be watching that right about midnight later on, and I'll be giving my review immediately. My thoughts on it immediately. I hate calling these reviews. It just seems so, I don't know. Yeah, I just like to talk about it. And you can talk about it back to me too if you want to comment, but hey. Anyway, Loki from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He gets his own series, 6 episodes, but we're going to see one tomorrow morning as far as I know. And check that out. I'll be back here tomorrow with my thoughts on Loki on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. See you then.